So I just got back from the gym and did a bigger workout than normal. I actually did 3 sets of 12 all in a row for each machine instead of, normally what I do is go through as a circuit, you know, so I'll like do 10 reps on one machine, 10 reps on the next, 10 reps on the next, and then go through the whole cycle and then go back to the beginning. And I'll do that 3 times, so I end up with 30 reps on each machine, but I have probably close to 20 minutes in between each machine, or between each exercise. And today I did 12 reps and 3 of them back to back to back. So I was like basically on one machine and did 12 reps, pause for like 30 seconds, 12 reps, pause for 30 seconds, 12 reps, and then move on to the next machine. And I was doing that all the way through all the stuff, and so I ended up going through it a little quicker than normal, and I did an extra 6 reps. So, which doesn't seem like a whole lot when you're thinking about it, but then it's like, well, wait a minute, that's, you know, a fifth as many reps as I normally do, so it's an extra 20% more reps. So yeah, I get done with that and I was like feeling faint and shit. It's like, wow, that hasn't happened for a long time. So maybe a little bit too much, yeah, I don't know what word to use there. Too much excitement in that whole deal. So, anyway, so it's a good night at the gym. I think I'm going to be sore tomorrow. It makes me happy. I started using some other machines that I haven't used before, like the wire machines. It's basically got a, instead of just holding the handles and going like this on a machine that's got like bars that go up and whatever, I was holding onto these deals where you've just got wires going up to them, so you got to stabilize it and everything, and that seems to have made a huge difference. Like, I mean, I was actually sore in the middle of my chest and stuff, where normally I just don't. I mean, you know, even if I push myself a little bit, I'll get a little bit sore the next morning, but it'll go away, you know, by early in that day. And this one actually was like the whole day, and it actually was my whole chest, you know, like parts, like muscles that I normally don't get sore, you know, because the machine just restricts you and controls everything, so you work this isolated little muscle group, whereas the machine with the wires, where there's no stabilization, obviously, I realize this is obvious, but at the same time, it's fun because I just haven't done it before, you know. I've done some free weights, but not much, you know. I mean, I'll lay on the bench and hold the 2 dumbbells and go like that, you know, like whatever, so that I don't have the bar stabilizing at it even, and that's the most I've really done. I actually did a plank today, which I've never, I shouldn't say never done, but I've never done it and held it for like a minute or 2 minutes or that sort of thing. So that was, and of course I was already tired at that point. So anyway, juicer. I made a video about this juicer when we first got it. I haven't posted it yet, but I'm gonna post this one first, and later I can post the, we got a new juicer thing. I was against doing the juicer. Lisa wanted to do it, and I was like, it's silly. You run stuff through it and you juice a bunch of stuff, and then you take all the fiber away. But I found that I can really cram in the greens, which obviously everyone figures that out but me. But I actually, and then part of the reason I didn't want it is because I was like, juice, yuck. But I started juicing. I'll like cut an orange in half. I don't even take the skins off or anything. Just run it through with the skins and everything on, and a lemon, and some apples and carrots and celery and like romaine or spinach or. I haven't really gotten into juicing kale because I kind of like kale, which is strange because a couple of years ago I wouldn't even touch this stuff. That and arugula too. I really like that stuff, which is weird. I never used to like it. In fact, the day we went to the Woodstock Fruit Festival and they had arugula out, I tried a little bit. I'm like, meh. By the end of the week, I was like, gimme. So anyway, the juicing thing, I guess I'm liking it. And then this weekend, I'm having some folks over and we're gonna make pizza. So I went and bought some of this flour. It's this is Napoli Antico Molino. I don't know what any of this stuff means. It says produced by Antimo Caputo. But The important thing is this 00 basically means it's made out of soft wheat and it's ground really fine. Now, I've looked at cake flour too, and it says the same thing. It says soft wheat and, you know, ground very fine. So I'm not sure if this stuff's going to be any better. It's more expensive, so I guess that makes it better, right? It's like $4 for a bag of 2.2 pounds versus the cake flour, which is about $2 for 2 pounds. And regular flour, that's, you know, 3 to 4, up to $5, but for 5 pounds. So we'll see. We'll have some people over, we're going to try this, and then I've been making these dosas, and so we're going to have those for dessert. Little, it's basically idli rice and urad gota. This stuff. It's, don't spill. Alright, there we go. So what it is, it's whole. So urad dal would be like split in half. The lentils, you know, they're basically peeled and then cut in half. Urad gota is basically black lentils that are peeled but not cut in half. And it actually seems like the not cut in half ones works better. You'd think it'd be the other way around, because you just basically you take the rice and this and some methi seeds and throw them in a bucket for, in fact this is the one we use, for like 8 hours, and then throw in your blender, grind them all up, and let them sit another 8 hours with the cover kind of loose on there, and it attracts the wild yeast. I guess that's what the methi seeds are supposed to be for, is to help the yeast come in. Most of the recipes say to use salt in there. I forgot the salt the first time I made it, and it turned out perfectly, so I've just skipped the salt every time since. So yeah, we're going to do that. Basically, throw it in a pan and then throw a whole banana in the towards one side of it, and then roll it up while it's still in the pan and let it cook another like 5 minutes or so with the banana inside, and it kind of softens the banana up. And then I smeared some peanut butter on top of it. In fact, I'll put a picture up of that. It's kind of cool. Peanut butter and a little bit of chocolate syrup over top of that. So anyway, yeah, I don't know what got into me tonight. I just felt like I had to make a video. I wanted to tell somebody about my experience at the gym, right? So, and then I've got another video that I recorded in, I'm trying to remember what the name of that place is. I want to say Oakland, but I don't think that's right. Oakdale, whatever it is. It's a place just a little ways from Toronto, Canada, last fall. And then we went from Toronto to Niagara Falls. I was thinking there was another name of the city. No, it's called Niagara Falls. Anyway, we went there, and I've got some video of the falls and some other stuff, so I'll be posting that. Might even do that tonight. Maybe not. We'll see. But I'm going to definitely get this one up tonight, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. So, bye!